I remember back in the day, the first person shooter scene was mainly World War II stuff, and they were starting to having a fatigue. Infinity Ward announced something major. It was like a bomb, a nuke exploding in the gaming world. I remember it. I remember it. So, was it that good? Does it live up to our nostalgia? Let's find out. The game starts out with one of my favorite training levels in first person shooter history, the training course. It's a great level to learn how to shoot, switch guns, throw grenades, aim down sights, and you learn how to knife a freaking watermelon. The course is simple and is made clearly to beat the best times to complete it. And it's a fun introduction to some of the characters, especially introducing the freaking new guy.
Only he didn't use freaking.
Right after the tutorial, we are welcome with a banger level. You're on a boat. This level is awesome. For starters, the first half feels like an old school Rainbow Six game without squad controls. I love the feeling in close areas. It makes the combat tense. The later part of the level, the ship is sinking and you have to run for your life out of this boat. This part is so freaking iconic. I love it. After the level is done, you're greeted by one of the most impactful and interesting title sequences in gaming. You are a prisoner and your character is literally shot in the face. Then you cue to the title screen. It was so impactful and so iconic. Then we follow up with another on foot mission called Blackout. The thing that stuck to me with this mission were the night vision goggles. I remember back in the day, the effects were so realistic, it blew my mind.
Victor! Электричество погасло!
These night vision goggles make it too easy.
There's one thing that's freaking awesome with the mission Charlie Don't Surf, and it's a freaking TV station gunfight. I love it. Maybe because you can destroy everything in the room. You go through the city, but once you're at the TV station, that's where the level get fun for me. In the next mission, the bog, I was happy they brought back something from World War II era of Call of Duty, destroying AA guns. I miss that. It brought something different than just going from point A to B all the time. So this made me happy, and they also gave us the chance to destroy a few tanks with it. And you know what this game needed? Avoiding helicopters during the night. Give me more, please.
Stay down. Stay down.
It's a Call of Duty tradition to have vehicles. They kind of respect it, but this time instead of driving a tank, you're in a plane, you fire shots. You can only choose from 3 types of ammo. You can't actually pilot the plane. So it's basically an on-rails shooter. It's a very fun level, pretty much iconic. Then we have War Pig. I'm not a fan of the first half of the level. Just basically follow a tank and clear out some rooms. It's not a bad level, but I don't like the layout of the level. I kind of find it a little bit tedious and boring. In Shock and Awe, that mission is awesome. It's basically a turret section, but in a helicopter. I simply love it. All I needed for this was the awesome helicopter music from the movie Predator. And after that, you're on foot and you have to find a crashed helicopter. It's fun, super intense. To finally save a pilot. I really like this mission a lot. Then we follow up with a level that I'm actually not a fan of, the safe house mission. You run everywhere to clean up buildings in a small village. I feel this makes the level have no structure to it. Kind of feels random. I don't know, I'm just not a fan. And I just spam air support whenever I can. We follow up with one of the most iconic missions in Call of Duty history, all gillied up. This is basically a stealth mission. You're a sniper. You have to follow Macmillan to a vantage point. You have to avoid soldiers, tanks, sneak under trucks. I freaking love this mission. The crawling and the hiding added to Macmillan's instructions make it one of the most immersive missions in modern warfare. Then you end the level by storming and cleaning abandoned buildings. This is top tier Call of Duty in my book. When you find your vantage point, this leads to the next mission. It starts out as a sniping mission where you have to identify your target. You gotta wait patiently to get a great shot. What was impressive, wind affected where the bullet went. So you had to look at the environment surrounding you to get the perfect shot. I remember this blew my mind back in the day. Usually, even today, I find this bloody impressive. Then you get spotted the rest of the level and it's basically running for your life. Final showdown while waiting for a helicopter to arrive is freaking epic. You can place C4 everywhere, wait enemies to come at you, go guns blazing. Epic, I tell ya. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, the characters are memorable. The action is intense. It has some iconic moments. Great gunplay. While not being my favorite campaign, there's a reason first-person shooters are still influenced by this game many years later.